Hello, Facebook. It's Bill, the knee pain guru, and today we are going to talk about a strategy for when your knee locks. Please give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my page. That would be awesome. Really appreciate that. I had a consult with a client earlier today, and her name's Lynn, and I have the notes from the call here that I wanted to share with everyone because it's really valuable stuff in terms of, she found her knee locking, having issues with her knee. And she wanted to understand, the two questions she really wanted to know was, will the knee lock again? And is it okay to squat? Because she does that. She's does research in the field, so she's squatting a lot. So there were some questions in and around that. And a lot of times what I find with people suffering with knee pain is that there's this idea that we got to maintain our life and keep up with life, which of course we do, but we need to put that in the bigger strategy of getting over the knee pain or addressing the issue that is presented. So she'd been working with my program, The Comfort Zone. For the most part, she has zero pain. And it was 2 weeks ago that her knee locked up. She was on a plane to Mexico and couldn't straighten her leg, and it kept locking in different ways. And it was creating a lot of pain for her. She had significant injury to the knee. 2007, she had a tibial plateau fracture. 2011, she tore both MCLs in each knee. And then in 2015, her knee was crushed and the bursa ruptured in one of her knees. So she had a lot of trauma to her knees. And then on top of all that, she works with horses. She's in the field a lot, so she does a lot of squatting. So we need to figure out a strategy for this. And what I told her, in terms of, I use the analogy, we have to turn on the lights in the living room before we can straighten it up. And what I mean by that is she needs to go to a doctor. She needs to find out what she's dealing with, because a lot of times when there's knee locking, there's a mechanical dysfunction, meaning there's something broken or torn in the knee. When there's something broken or torn in the knee, you can create all the comfort you want, but the moment that you catch a torn meniscus or engage the knee in a way that's relying on a ligament or a tendon that's torn, you're going to cause pain again. And I could speak for that from firsthand experience. I dislocated my left knee 4 times before I went to the doctor. Now, Lynn has an appointment with a great orthopedic surgeon that works with the University of Tennessee sports programs, which is awesome. I personally went to the doctor that takes care of the University of Louisville sports programs when I injured my knee coming up on 20 years ago. So it's really important to have a really great orthopedic surgeon for a number of reasons. The orthopedic surgeon, especially if they're in high demand where you have to wait weeks to go see them, they're not going to be the one that's going to suggest an operation right off the bat, if in fact that's what she needs. We don't know at this point. We have to determine why the knee is locking up. The knee could be locking up because a meniscus tear. The knee could be locking up because of damage to a tendon or a ligament. The knee could be locking up for the fact that she's had so much trauma in the knee, and finally it's kind of catching up with her, that the knee is just grabbing and giving her problems. So have her go to the doctor, get that checked out, and then she's going to check back in to see what the strategy is from that point. She would rather avoid surgery. Totally agree with her. Surgery isn't, if surgery can be avoided and if there's a natural approach, then I'd rather go with the natural approach. However, I also believe that the technology is there for a an outpatient arthroscopic surgery to correct what's wrong, and then she's back to recovery with a mechanically sound knee that's not going to catch. That's, of course, if something is torn. We don't know that at this point. So you could begin to see how there are intricacies and nuances that take place in developing a holistic or a natural strategy to eliminating knee pain. I'm not poo-pooing the medical model's approach because I believe it's very valuable. They have a lot to bring to the table. When in terms of pain itself, we need to look at, zoom out even bigger and have a comprehensive approach as to, well, what do we do in this situation? What's going on in your knee based on what you're experiencing after you've had a doctor's diagnosis? And now we can put together a comprehensive strategy to make sure you fix what the problem is. We're addressing what the problem is and using the best strategy to do so. And a lot of times that integrated approach is very, very valuable. It's something that I used. I had the surgery. They reconstructed the ligament in my left knee. They took out 2 pieces of meniscus. And that medical model only brought me so far. I still had lots of problems with the knee, with swelling, with compensation, all sorts of issues. And then, on the other side of physical therapy, I had issues with my hips and my lower back and, felt like I was limping and I felt very old. And, what Lynn is dealing with in addition to the locking is she feels like she's walking like an old lady, having to bend over going up the steps. And her colleagues needed to get her a cane in order to be able to move when she was down in Mexico, just so she wouldn't be screaming in agony. So I wanted to share that because I think it's very valuable. There's a lot of people that look to the internet to be like, what's my solution or what's my diagnosis? And that can be incorporated, but first and foremost, you need to go to a doctor, a good orthopedic surgeon with someone that is with a reputable organization like a collegiate or a professional sports organization that isn't going to need to get you in there to do a surgery, that they're going to be in high demand, and their mentality is they want to get you back and up and running as quickly as possible. So that's what I had to share today. I thought it was very great information to share, and I want to get it out to you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments section below. I'll get that, and I'll leave future videos to help with that. Also, if you found this information valuable, like the video, share it with your friends, especially the ones that limp. Subscribe to my channel. On my website, thekneepainguru.com, you can get into and take the 7-day knee pain reduction challenge, which will give you some a rotation stretch that begins working with the lower part of your leg to get relief. I get results in about 90% of the people that work with it. And then if you've already worked with that and you're looking for more programs and products, I have other ones beyond that. One specifically, it's called Quit Your Quack. It's starting March 5th, which is a week from yesterday, as of the shooting of this video. It's a 6-week knee pain relief program where we use a private Facebook group, and I coach you through the process of what to do, when to do it, when your knees bother you. We have 2 trainings per week. All that information you can find on my website, thekneepainguru.com, in the products section. And that's what I got. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to serve. And we'll talk to you next time.